No, you better not come over here, Rio.
Why not?
They put the fire on them.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the old Hollywood moments that flew in the face of censors and industry standards. For this list, we'll be looking mostly at movies that violated or somehow slipped past the production code that dictated what could be shown on screen between 1934 and 1968.
No, but she was ruined just the same.
Number 10. The Monster's Capture. Bride of Frankenstein.
Find him securely. I don't want anything slipshod. Tie his feet first. His feet first. I get no cooperation. None at all.
As head of the Production Code Administration, Joseph Breen had the ability to take a hatchet to the film's campy screenplay, even after it had begun shooting. He had warned James Whale, the director, to curb any overtly religious allusions in the story of Dr. Frankenstein and his creature. But for everything Whale cut, it seems like plenty of covert instances made it into the film.
To be a light to mine eyes and a comfort in time of trouble. Amen.
The movie makes a pretty obvious reference to the story of Christ and the crucifixion in the scene where the monster is captured by the villagers. This violates the code's rules about how to depict religious imagery, though it received no comment by Breen. The film still faced further cuts in several local and international markets.
I could have bred a race. I might even have found the secret of eternal life.
Henry, don't say those things. Don't think them. It's blasphemous and wicked.
Number 9. Preoccupied with Sex. The Moon is Blue. This romantic comedy is incredibly blunt when it comes to sex and adults' relationships. Early in the film, William Holden meets his match in the incredibly honest actress played by Maggie McNamara.
I'll be darned if I know whether you're just incredibly naive or whether you're ripping the pants off me.
Well, it's very simple. Look, let's face it. Going to a man's apartment almost always ends in one of two ways. Either the girl is willing to lose her virtue or she fights for it. Well, I don't want to lose mine, and I think it's vulgar to fight for it. So I always put my cards on the table.
She asks him point blank if he's going to seduce her. He takes her up to his apartment, where she's pretty cavalier about topics like infidelity and virginity.
Well, you're always asking if people plan seduction, or if they're bored with virgins, or if they have a mistress. Now, if that isn't being preoccupied with sex, I'd like to know what is.
Well, you may be right. But don't you think it's better for a girl to be preoccupied with sex than occupied?
The movie so outraged the code office that they refused to give it a seal of approval. This would have been a disaster in the late 30s or 1940s, but United Artists released the film anyway, and it actually became a hit, helping to erode the influence of the production code.
I like you.
I could be lying.
That's true. Are you?
I don't know. I've never run up against anybody like you before.
How nice.
Number 8. The Ending. Along with everything else. Some like it hot.
You know something, Mr. Fielding? What?
You're dynamite.
You're a pretty hot little firecracker yourself.
Billy Wilder's gender-bending comedy might seem pretty tame by today's standards, but having stars Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis dress in women's clothes was risky. This act would have fallen under what the production code called, quote, sex perversion, and the movie's now legendary final moments would also fall under that same label.
Jerry, listen to me. Listen to me. There are laws, conventions. It's just not being done.
Shh, Joe! This may be my last chance to marry a millionaire.
An eccentric older man has fallen for Jack Lemmon's drag character, Daphne, and has proposed marriage. Forced to reveal himself, it turns out his enamored suitor isn't bothered at all.
I can never have children.
We can adopt some.
But you don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Scandalous as it may have been with the censors, who refused to give it a seal of approval, the audiences loved it. Number 7. The Model. Dracula's Daughter. The Hays Code had existed for years before it was finally enforced around 1934. Universal's monster movies had thrived in that pre-code era, but after the Breen office became more powerful around 1934, those movies became a lot less daring. Dracula's Daughter was a notable exception.
Have you ever modeled before?
No, I haven't.
I'm doing a study of a young girl's head and shoulders. You won't object to removing your blouse, will you?
No, I guess not.
In one scene, the movie's vampire, Countess Zaleska, brings a female model to her home and has her disrobe for a portrait. The Countess's lingering gaze is pretty unmistakable.
Why are you looking at me that way? Won't I do?
Yes, you'll do very well indeed.
This was all even after the script was rewritten to adhere to censorship guidelines. Most of their notes had to do with the young model, Lily's degree of nudity on screen.
I suppose you'll want these pulled down, won't you?
Yes. Finish your wine, it'll warm you.
Number 6. A tortured coming out. The Children's Hour.
I've never loved a man. I never knew why before. Maybe it's that.
Hollywood had already adapted this Lillian Hellman play in the 1930s. That version removed any notion of queerness. This version stays truer to the text.
You're afraid of hearing it, but I'm more afraid than you. I won't listen to you. No, you've got to know. I've got to tell you I can't keep it to myself any longer.
Audrey Hepburn and Shirley MacLaine play teachers whose lives and careers are torn apart when a child starts a rumor that they are lovers. The accusation isn't true, but MacLane's character does end up coming out.
I do love you. I resented your plans to marry. Maybe because I wanted you. Maybe I've wanted you all these years. I couldn't call it by name before, but maybe it's been there since I first knew you.
Her character's painful revelation never uses the word gay explicitly, but given how anguished and disgusted she is with herself, that's probably why the MPAA let it slide. The Children's Hour doesn't just make being gay look miserable, it makes it look unbearable.
I ruined your life and I ruined my own. I swear I didn't know it. I didn't mean it. Oh, I feel so damn sick and dirty, I can't stand it anymore.
Number 5. Jane Russell's Assets. The Outlaw. Howard Hughes was known for his renegade approach to life and work. As director of The Outlaw, he knew he was making a Western for a more adult audience.
You know, I think he's in love with you.
What are you talking about?
The crazier a man is about a woman, the crazier he thinks and the crazier he does.
He's only crazy about one thing, himself.
His aim to showcase star Jane Russell's body was a success. Hughes had to make several cuts to scenes that featured a little too much of his new star, but it still wasn't enough.
I had to give you something for your money, didn't I?
Oh, I see. So you sent the sheriff after us for good measure, huh?
Scenes of Russell's bust being prominently displayed got him in trouble with the code and lost him his distributor. Hughes released it independently and had to drum up his own publicity from the surrounding scandal before it could receive a wider release years later.
You came back.
You don't think I did on your account, do you?
You didn't?
Number 4. Frankies Relapse. The Man with the Golden Arm.
You know what you're letting yourself in for. It ain't pretty. And it could be dangerous.
Frank Sinatra's punishing performance as Frankie, a musician suffering from substance use disorder, is a distressing watch even 70 years after its release. The Man with the Golden Arm never actually names the illicit substance behind his downfall, but it's easy to guess.
Frankie, listen. If you really can't...
I can't!
Well, then I do have something put away to make it stop.
Give me quick! Give me! Quick! Where? I'll get it.
Frankie's relapse near the end of the film breaks major rules of the production code, including rules about depicting the use and trafficking of drugs. But it's also incredibly upfront and authentic in a way that's still affecting. The code fought the movie every step of the way, but eventually gave it the seal of approval 6 years after its initial release.
Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. So cold.
Make me warm, please.
Number 3, a proposition, the pawnbroker.
Don't you say nothing about this, you hear? Nothing. Like I said, if my boss was to find out I've been messing around in private. So don't tell Rodriguez nothing, you hear? Nothing.
Released nearly 2 decades after the end of the Second World War, this movie follows a Holocaust survivor plagued by traumatic memories of his experiences. It broke several of the remaining code rules explicitly, featuring an explicitly gay character, scenes of sex work, and most controversial of all, female nudity. A scene sees Thelma Oliver, playing a sex worker, offering a trade with Rod Steiger's title character.
Just $20 more. I make you happy, like you'd never know. I'll show you how pretty I am.
She is seen half nude, a novelty for the time. Because this film deals unflinchingly with its subject matter, the code's initial objections to its content were waived in deference to the seriousness of the material.
Everything that I love was taken away from me, and I did not die.
Number 2, I Don't Give a Damn, Gone with the Wind. There's a lot that's controversial about Gone with the Wind, and that was true even at the time of its release.
Scarlett, I will not make money out of the enforced labor and misery of others.
You weren't so particular about owning slaves.
That was different. We didn't treat them that way.
Its romanticization of the Old South and the racism that entails is not what got it cited by the production code. Childbirth was banned, even if shown in silhouette. The scene where Melanie gives birth in Atlanta clearly broke that rule.
Talk to me, Scarlett. Please. Talk to me. Don't try to be brave, Melly. Yell all you want, and there's nobody to hear.
Matt says that if he puts a knife under the bed, it cuts the pain in two.
Scarlett O'Hara's self-defense murder of a Yankee soldier was incredibly graphic for the time, another big no-no. But the movie's immortal dialogue, spoken by Clark Gable's Rhett Butler, gave censors the most headache.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
The code only relented on the word damn because it was a quotation straight from the book, a convenient caveat in the rules. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, the shower scene, Psycho. From the opening scene, Alfred Hitchcock's suspense masterpiece had censors nervous.
Why don't you call your boss and tell him you're taking the rest of the afternoon off?
Showing 2 unmarried people in bed together was a huge transgression already, but they had other things to worry about. The shower murder sequence begins with the taboo image of a flushing toilet. Although there's no explicit mention of toilets in the code, this was considered a groundbreaking moment in itself. But in 1960, the code took graphic murders and nudity absolutely off the table. Hitchcock's rapid editing and strategic concealment of wounds and body parts presented a dilemma. Psycho doesn't really show anything. Most of it lives in the minds of its audience. It's a masterclass in cinematic technique and a massive trolling of the weakening production code itself.
Sometimes just one time can be enough. Thank you.
Did you already know about any of these scandalous movies? Let us know in the comments.
This is where I get off. Oh, no. No. You don't get off that easy.
All right, driver. Once around the park, slowly. And keep your eyes on the road.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.